Welcome to Blackpack Homestead. Today we continue with our quail harvest. So let's get busy.
Let's do it.
Don't forget to share, like, subscribe. Gonna do that early on in the video instead of at the end. Sharing our videos is the best way you can help us grow our channel. We can grow a lot of cool vegetables and animals, but there's one thing we absolutely cannot grow without your help, and that is our YouTube channel. So please subscribe if you haven't, like, and drop us a comment down below. We love to get to know you. Let's harvest some quails. Well, we had to go get Enoch again to get the free-range freeloaders to go home. So we got working on our third quail, getting harvested. Chris is over here hard at work, gutting a quail. Aren't you, baby?
That I am.
And we're gonna go take Enoch back to the yard. So yeah, he's a good little farm dog. Didn't bark once. Just followed those chickens right into the woods. Just exactly what I wanted him to do. Now he's gonna go back into the dog yard with the black pack. Come on, Enoch. And I'll go back and help Chris harvest some more quail. You so excited to have Enoch back? Yeah, are ya? And there's his brother's so excited to have Enoch back. Aren't you, puppies? Good brothers. They get all excited when one of them goes away and comes back, even if it's just for a few minutes. So let's go see if Chris has got another one plucking. And, yeah, I'm gonna get 40-some quail done today, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, he's inside grabbing one. And here is the plucker. Okay.
Itty bitty.
Itty bitty plucker for itty bitty birds. See your bird. Yeah, those wing feathers just don't want to come off in the plucker. I guess they're so small, but they just pull right out easy, just like that. No worries. No worries. So that's the plucker, and I'll show you how we scald right quick. Water bath canner right here. And I didn't check the temperature because I've lost my thermometer. So I just got it almost to a boil and then turned it off. And so far it's working. I'll have to boil more water in a little while to heat it back up. Okay guys, we have harvested about 14 quail at this point. We took a little break. We bagged those quail and got them ready for the freezer. And I've also got the quail wings in the dehydrator for dog treats, because there's really not a lot of meat on them. You usually cut them off anyway, but with the plucker, you know, we don't want to cut the wing off and then have loose skin. You know, it might not pluck as well. So I just cut the wings off before I put them in the freezer bags, and now they're in the dehydrator, and we're going to try them out for dog treats.
Yeah, and for all you dog owners out there, you can give your dogs bird bones, but they can't be cooked.
Yes.
They have to be raw or dehydrated, so.
Yes.
Yeah, just don't go around throwing your animals chicken feet.
Exactly.
Well, that would be okay. So.
Yeah, but point being, don't feed your dog cooked poultry bones because they will splinter and cause problems. So I wanted to feed them to them raw, but don't know how comfortable I am with that because they've never really eaten a raw diet. So we're going to dehydrate them and try it that way first and see how it goes. So now we're going to get back to harvesting, try to get all these knocked out today. Oh, and just one more thing. You notice my lovely pony boggin. I ordered a few of these for Christmas gifts, and they had like a deal where if you ordered so many, you got them like really dirt cheap. So I got one for myself. Oh, I love the pony boggin. Alright, enough about the pony boggin and my Amazon orders. Let's get to harvest. And as usual, we gave the chickens all of the guts, and they've picked through them. There was a lot of females, so there's a lot of egg yolks that weren't eggs yet, so they seem to have eaten that out of it, but they're not too impressed this time. Huh, are they? They're like, been there, done that, had enough quail gut. Alright, let's harvest some quail.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to show you the quail we have harvested. This is not counting the first batch we did, but here's what we've got so far. I have no idea how many quail are in there. I haven't counted them, but I know we have 7 left. And I'm saving the feet and the wings to dehydrate for the dogs. Already got that going. So sorry I didn't film a lot of us actually harvesting. I meant to set up the camera and just let it run and we could set it to music. But our neighbors came to visit, and Mel and Avery came over, the free-range freeloaders family. And there the freeloaders are right now. And we were so happy that they came over. Avery, I believe, is in the 1st or 2nd grade. And we believe that the younger you learn where your food comes from, the better. We are all about teaching the young'uns about where food comes from. So it was really cool to have Mel and Avery visit while we were doing our quail harvest. So that's why we didn't pick up the camera and film, because we were visiting with the neighbors and teaching Avery. So sorry about that. Dog treats, dehydrated quail wings. There's the 2nd tray. And here is the quail feet. Oh, look at them dehydrate, honey. Wow, look at them.
It's scary looking.
It's Halloween stuff on Christmas.
Hey, honey. What are you doing?
I am fixing to repot my spruce that I saved from where the rabbit's hat is now. It was just a little tree that I kept seeing growing, and I'd tell Chris, don't mow that, I want to see what it does, what it turns out to be. And Chris was like, there ain't no way I can miss this thing. I mean, it was like this tall.
It had been bonsai'd up from where I've been mowing.
And so he comes in the house, he's getting ready to mow, and he says, if you want that tree, you better go dig it up. And I was like, okay. So I grabbed my spade and I went and I dug the little tree up. Wasn't sure exactly what kind of evergreen it was, but knew it was like some kind of evergreen. Dug it up, put it in a little pot, and then I potted it up the next year, potted it up the next year. Well, it needs to be potted up, because I didn't pot it up this spring like I usually do, because I grew tomatoes in the pot I bought for it, which is this pot. So let's check out my little spruce. I know it's a spruce because when you look at pine needles will roll in your fingers, and spruce needles are flat. So there you go, and they're shorter generally. So I was gonna move my little tree over here, and I was gonna decorate it for Christmas because it's finally big enough for these little tiny garlands and things. But I have a problem. There's a rule of thumb with plants that how you know if your plant needs to be repotted is that the amount above the pot should be the pot should be bigger than your plant is tall, basically. Well, obviously mine's not, and this is what happened. It's grew roots through the pot. No wonder Hattie couldn't pick it up, because she tried to pick it up, but I didn't try to pick it up myself. So now I'm going to kind of gently wiggle and try to save as many roots as I can.
It'll be alright.
I know, but I still don't want to just jerk it up. Dear Lord.
Well, you're going to have to come to get your pot off the, out. Your plant out of the pot.
Yeah, I know I got to get my plant out of the pot.
So they're going to go one way or another.
Yeah, but I still wanted to try. Look at all these roots. So many roots. Oh, well, it's good fertilizer. I'll cover it up with the leaf mulch. But there he is, and he was like this big, and that was probably, what, 3 years ago? So let's see if we can get this bad boy out. Oh, look, sliding through like a champ.
And a molly.
I didn't bring a spade or anything, gonna stir up. I busted my knuckles.
Oh no, how'd you
Well,
do that?
I was trying to pull up this sunflower and it didn't work out and my knuckles went crack.
Oh,
And
no.
now every time I think I've like busted a blood vessel because now every time I slightly touch them, you get that weird stingy, burny pain. Yeah, so I didn't bring a spade out here, so I'm going to use this garden stake to stir up this dirt that I left in the pot from growing the tomato. I'm only going to replace half of the dirt, the soil with fresh soil. And I just fed him some of the blood mixed with water that was very diluted, that we had the quail soaking in. Yes, it's the same day we harvested quail. So now I think I've dug it up enough. It's not hard.
So how many quail will we end up with?
We have
26?
26 in the freezer.
So
This is not a new development. It's been broke for a while. I've just been
using it for other purposes like digging.
Yeah, but
Nothing
now,
goes to waste on the homestead, y'all.
Now it's hard, it's gonna fall. But anyway, whatever. I need new gazing balls anyway. I want some of those little gazing balls to sit on these candle holders. Hey.
Ooh.
Like that. That's what I want, except they have bigger ones that will exactly fit that. Yeah. I like garden art. Alright, so there is all I'm doing as far as that goes, and we'll put fresh dirt around it.
Well, it's happy in this area, so we'll leave it in this area until maybe it'll be our Christmas tree one year.
Who knows? That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, one day I want to plant it, in the yard or whatever, but not here, because I don't know where I would plant it, because since I'm not sure what kind of spruce this is, I don't know how big this thing's going to get.
It's going to get big.
It's grown a lot this year.
Yeah, it has.
Let's sit him down in the pot, and I'm going to go get the fresh dirt to put around him. And then we'll water him up and decorate him.
All right. Hey, hon, let me
Hey.
carry that for you. What are you doing?
Let me do it. I'm feeling good today.
Yeah. Well.
Ooh, I need like a little scoop. Sorry. Scoop.
Yeah, right tool for the job, hon. Good job.
Hey. That's why it was one of the reasons we saved these things. I also start more plants in. This little tree was in little cups like that. When I very
It was
first got him.
tiny.
And he sat over there in that corner in the shade of the giant Shasta daisies. And then when they went down, sat in the shade of the hydrangea.
So you adopted some wild shrubbery.
Yep. Well, I mean, I dig a lot of stuff out of the yard and plant it in my flower bed so I can watch it grow. There are wild violets in this bed that I dug out of the yard. There are oxeye daisies in this bed that I dug out of the yard. I dug up fleabane once, and its seeds spread like dandelions. So I have more than I could ever want. I mean, there's a bunch of it coming up right over there. And so now I keep pulling it out. But other than the fleabane, everything that I've dug up to grow in this flower bed, I mean, it's all done well. It's just, that's the only thing I didn't enjoy.
Hey, hon.
Hey.
How many of the viewers out there do you think garden in their pajamas?
More than you think.
I've been known to garden in my pajamas.
Hey, it's on a video. Hey, I'm in the Hello Kitty. We got through, I had to change clothes, Well, we've got 7 more quail to harvest, but, we were stopping to go get Hattie's Christmas present, and now we're not going to get that till tomorrow. So I was like, hey, I'm going to get comfortable and put some, my overalls are like great comfort when you're working. When you're laying down, they're kind of stiff. I need to soften them, beat them up or something, I don't know. But I love my overalls, but I also love my fuzzy jummy pants. Does he look like he's in the middle? I didn't think about that. Put some more dirt over here.
Looks good.
Ow! Ow! But anyway, so this is one of my other, I found it in my yard and I liked it, so I dug it up and grew it.
Some random tree. I want that tree. That's the one I want.
Stuff. I mean, come on. I mean, everybody in our family, well, not everybody. My dad made fun of me when I dug up these first oxeye daisies, and I planted them right over there, and now they're wove all the way through, and I love it. I didn't know they were called oxeye daisies. I just called them yard daisies, and I liked them.
And they have a purpose.
But yeah, but the dandelion, where'd he go? Oh, he's on this side of me. He showed up by himself, so I just left him alone. And he's right there.
It's my survival dandelion. I'm keep it around for survival purposes.
Well, I mean, I have fed the rabbits off of it. Hattie and I have picked the flowers and fed it to the rabbits on our way. I mean,
I'll do it too.
I think dandelions are beautiful.
Yeah.
I always have, and I'm trying to teach her how to blow when it goes to seed. Yeah, she ain't got that yet. But we're working.
Just reminding y'all that dandelions were brought to the New World as a food source.
Yeah.
That's how they made it over here. And a mall is pitiful.
Oh, she's trying to squeeze out. That's why that piece of PVC's there, because she can squeeze out if you know, it wasn't there. Alright, what do you think? Have I got enough dirt, Chris?
Sure.
Sure. You just agree with anything I say right now.
It's a tree.
It's a tree. Alright, come on, soil.
Woman?
Man.
Let me carry that thing.
Let woman try. And I'd like to put the snowflake blocks up. I know where they are. Oh! Can I tell them, or should we tease about what we're getting for Christmas?
We can tease.
You wanna like do it, like not tell them and let it be like a big reveal?
Sure.
Alright. We could even make it a game. Okay. Every year for Christmas, for our birthdays, we usually try to come up with something that is what we call it together. It's something that we both would use and that would benefit the homestead. And, you know, over this past year, we got the Excalibur dehydrator, and we got the vacuum sealer, and the thing we're getting for Christmas is one of the things that we have both wanted for years. I mean, since we've had property, we've wanted this. So stay tuned. It's supposed to show up on Christmas Eve. It could show up before then, but show up on Christmas Eve. And I don't know if I'm going to tell you even then. You may have to wait for an actual big reveal. So if you have any guesses, comment down below. Maybe we'll play a game with this and there'll be like a prize winner. We'll give you clues and you can guess in the comments what you think it is up until Christmas Eve. So we'll talk about that in the next video. Let's get to decorating. But yes, our Christmas gift to us this year is one of the best Christmas gifts we've ever gotten each other. What would be a good clue for our first clue for people to guess?
Everybody would want one.
If you're a homesteader, we all want one of these. That's your first, first clue. It's something every homesteader wants. Every homesteader.
Maybe not every homesteader.
Okay.
The ones that have one probably don't want one, but they would love to have another one.
You know what I mean. At some point, every homesteader that grows a garden would want one of these. And that is your first clue. Now, let's decorate Our little tree. How cute are you? And I'm not even wrapping it around like
Just
I
do
would
it from the bottom up.
a normal tree. Because I don't want to put too much weight on any one spot. Because I don't want to break his branches.
And free ranges down there in our garden scratching around. Look at him. See if I can zoom in on him.
Oh.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you, free rangers.
Do you feel like someone is watching you?
See you down there in my garden. I like the free rangers. Anna Molly, you're pitiful. You're pitiful. I need a coat.
Alright, there we go. That's all I'm doing to her. Ain't she, or ain't he cute? It's a he.
You say so.
I love it. And now I got another flag to go in the garden, and I've got a fake tree I'm gonna attach to the trellis.
Hey, Animal's out.
And nay, you don't do that. Come here. Come
Bad
here.
dog.
Bad dog. Bad dog. But at least she comes straight to me.
Well, I can take her.
I'll take her. I'm going down.
Okay, well that's good.
So yeah, we stopped the quail harvest to go and get Hattie's gift, and then that didn't happen. So I decided to decorate a little more for Christmas and repot my precious little spruce. And so we just thought we'd pick the camera back up and take y'all along with us. And we also dehydrated quail wings and quail feet, and that's going to be the doggies' Christmas presents. And yeah, so it's kind of an all over the place video.
Yep. It's a hodgepodge, guys. Hodgepodge.
Harvest to Christmas decorations. There you go. But that's about it. Now we gotta go.
Till next time, guys, at the Blackpack Homestead. Thank you for tuning in. Join us next time.
Take care, God bless, and bye-bye.